several years later, I actually went back to Rock Ridge Orchard and Bamboo Groves, and I spoke with Wade, and as a matter of fact, I see him every once in a while around my small little town where I live here in Enumclaw. Very, very nice fellow. Well, when I went back years later, I was still in college, going to Whitworth, and I asked him if I could have some of these bamboo poles that were about that thick or so. And he said, sure, I've got a bunch of them just laying around here. What are you going to use them for? And I said, blowguns. Oh yes, get this. When I was going to college, we had the Ninja Themehouse, which I've briefly told you about, this fantastic college-sponsored off-campus housing. So they basically paid for everything. Well, you paid a rent, but it was ninja themed, and so you had to hold events about once or twice every quarter. And one of the things was a blowgun making seminar. It was so cool. What we did is we got these giant bamboo poles, and I cut them up, and then we gave people implements of destruction. And in case you don't know, a bamboo plant has sections to it. So what we did was we split the whole thing down lengthwise, and then we kind of carved out each of the sections so it looked like a water slide, if you can picture that. And then you got both halves, and then you glued them back together. Basically, you had to shave out the interior. And instead of giving everybody darts, we gave people Mike and Ikes, and which still sting pretty bad if you put them in a blowgun and have quite a bit of breath in your lungs. By the way, how you blow a blowgun, it has to be a very, very sharp, as opposed to a excuse me. Anyway, that's a freebie for you. Hey, now I know how to blow a blowgun. Yeah, so that was the Ninja Themehouse blowgun making seminar. We also had a how to be a ninja seminar. All of these super irreverent things. And by the way, all the other theme houses were very, very academically minded. They had like the Cultural Awareness Theme House, or Feminism in the Workplace Theme House, the Piano, the French. All of these very, very hoity-toity cultural, academic theme houses. But we were the Ninja Theme House. Yeah, that's right. And a few of the events that we had at the How to Be a Ninja seminar was we got a bunch of nails at the hardware store, and just supplied people with wire and nails and cutters. And what they did was we showed them how to get these big, they're called penny nails, big long nails, and you'd sort of wrap a ball of wire around the heads of the nails to sort of create this spiked ball of death. And of course, what's making a ninja star if you can't actually play with it? So we even set up a range. Set up cardboard cutouts of samurai warriors, because of course, you know, samurai and ninjas, they don't like each other. And these things are awesome. You just hurled these spiked balls of death at the cardboard, and it just poof, sunk into these cardboard pieces, or also wood. They're very, very effective weapons. It was pretty cool. Another thing we had was, because ninjas are very stealthy. Of course, I know so much about ninjas, but since they're so stealthy, I set up a video camera that senses motion, and what you had to do was walk past the camera without triggering the motion mechanism. And it's possible if you walk very, very slowly and very smoothly. And that was so cool. You know, it would like take a picture right when they moved or something. You'd go, oh man! Or you'd walk by the little stealth section, and you'd still see someone like 5 minutes later still moving like this slow. So slow that you could barely even tell. We even had a punching bag set up in the basement. This was the coolest college house ever. It was so awesome. Big giant blanket of Bruce Lee hung on the wall, and underneath it said "Wata," spelled out phonetically, WHATAAAAAAA. Wata! Greatest theme house ever. At one point, we even had a Bahama night. Now, you may be thinking, Bahamas don't have anything to do with ninjas. Well, we justified it somehow. I don't remember how. But what we did was, because we didn't pay for any of the electricity, the college did, and we just paid one flat rate as if you were paying for dorms. What we did was we cranked the heat up to like 95 degrees. This was in the dead of winter, by the way. And then we just kind of walked around in shorts and no shirts on with excessive amounts of sunscreen on our nose and drinking iced beverages. Really very, very cool to experience summer in late December. I should probably sort of feel bad about that because the electricity bill for them was probably pretty astronomical for that one night. But it was so great. It's like, whoo! Hey, who wants another lemonade? Yeah, me please. Hey, the kiddie pool is getting kind of warm. Can we cool it down? And so we go out and get some snow, and yeah, it was great. So awesome. My wife lived in another dorm. Well, back then she was not my wife, but what they did during the winter was they tapped into the hot water of the dorm and filled up the bed of a truck. They lined the bed with a tarp so that it was sealed, and they filled it up and to make a jacuzzi. You've probably seen that before. It's kind of a redneck jacuzzi. But they couldn't just stop there. What they did was they went to Jack in the Box, the drive-thru, while in the jacuzzi. Yes! Imagine going and getting tacos at 12 midnight. Nope, no one was drunk. Getting tacos in the drive-thru. Yeah, with the luxury of being in a hot jacuzzi in the dead of winter. Oh, wow. That's when I knew I loved her.